Hello and welcome to the weekly update for Friday, the 21st of April, 2023. And we missed an update last week. I was away on holiday, so I didn't quite get round to doing one, which was kind of a good sign. It meant that I completely forgot about work whilst I was away, so I'm pleased about that, but sorry to have missed you. Getting back into the engine room, as it were, it's been a busy week, heaving the coal into the furnace down in the engine room. We've got obviously a payroll coming up on Monday, which has been particularly busy this month as we've got a number of PAs coming on board for a new team, for a new principal member who's joined us this month, and you can meet her, I'm sure, as time goes on. And of course, we're implementing the new pay rise for people, and so there's been quite a lot of work to do in behind the scenes as far as that goes this week. So it's been pretty busy, and that work is still going on. Everything's on track for payday on Monday. We're also Janet's put out a letter to everyone paying direct payments around our new kind of terms for invoicing. Two things really happening. We're moving on to a accounts piece of software called Xero, which will produce invoices for us. So they will look slightly different. I think you will be able to look them up if you need to online and see a history of the invoices that you receive online, which will be quite useful. And those will be the invoicing that we do from this month, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 25th of April. And I think I've also mentioned before that the direct payment rate in Chester West and Chester has gone up. It's going up to £16.30 an hour. And I think many people have already been advised of that in a letter from the council. If you are a direct payment recipient who pays us for your services, then we would want to try and charge you at that new rate. So it's worth just checking that you are getting that new rate for the council before we start charging. And we won't be doing that until next month, the 25th of May. Janet's putting out a letter to everyone explaining that with your new cost. And if you've got any problems with that, then please come back to Janet as soon as you can. Some PAs are getting paid bonuses, their training bonuses this month. Bit of a question as to whether there's a way that we can pay it to avoid tax. I'm afraid bonuses are taxable. Those is the rules. You can do fancy things like pay vouchers, give people vouchers to spend in shops, but then you get into an argument about what shop and what voucher. And that's a bit of a whole workforce discussion that I can't do in time for payday on Monday. So, you know, it's a bonus. The point of a bonus is it's more than you would get otherwise. And even if you lose a bit on tax from it, it's still a bonus, and just kind of accept it for what it is. And then finally, Janet asked me to promote an event at Live, which was a screening of a film this morning at 10 a.m., which I think was The Champions. Obviously, this update is after that. But those of you who went to the screening, I hope you really enjoyed it. And I'm sure there's other good things coming up soon. We can tell you more about those. I think the only other thing really to mention is Faye's looking at some more principal member meetings, chances to get people together. She's got a number of good ideas following on from feedback from the last session at the Oaklands on Hoole Road, probably about 3 weeks ago now. So watch out for information on the WhatsApp groups, and I'll mention it here about that as we go forward. But that's it for this week. Have a great weekend and look forward to catching up with you next week.